Ever wondered how the latest generation of Japanese SUVs manages to stay ahead in a world obsessed with electric crossovers and luxury price tags? Imagine two giants, Toyota and Mazda, both known for reliability and craftsmanship, now squaring off in one of the most competitive segments on the planet. Today, we're putting the 2026 Toyota RAV4 face-to-face with the 2026 Mazda CX-50 to find out which one really deserves your driveway and your money. Hey everyone, welcome back to Autopedia, the channel where we decode the truth behind the car industry. No marketing fluff, just real-world facts, honest reviews, and the kind of technical depth you won't find anywhere else. In this episode, we're diving deep into two of Japan's most talked-about compact SUVs. The Toyota RAV4, one of the world's best-selling SUVs, and the bold Mazda CX-50, which aims to blend rugged adventure with a premium driving experience. Both models just received their 2026 updates, bringing enhanced tech, smarter electrification systems, and subtle design revisions. So the question is, has Toyota done enough to maintain its lead, or has Mazda finally cracked the formula to beat the RAV4 at its own game? By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which model suits your lifestyle better, whether you value long-term reliability, dynamic handling, hybrid efficiency, or a more emotional connection behind the wheel. Let's start under the hood, because that's where most SUV stories begin, and often where legends are made. The 2026 Toyota RAV4 continues to ride on the TNGA-K platform, shared with the Camry and Highlander. It offers three main powertrains: a 2.5-liter naturally aspirated four-cylinder with around 203 horsepower, a hybrid variant delivering roughly 219 combined horsepower, and the RAV4 Prime, Toyota's plug-in hybrid flagship, now updated for 2026 with a more energy-dense lithium-ion battery, pushing system output close to 323 horsepower. That's impressive firepower for a family SUV, supported by Toyota's latest eCVT system, retuned for smoother transitions and notably improved regenerative braking. The manufacturer claims 0-60 are in just 5.7 seconds for the Prime, faster than some entry-level luxury crossovers. Fuel efficiency? The hybrid still dominates its class. Expect around 41 miles per gallon city and 38 highway. Toyota's hybrid heritage clearly pays dividends here, as real-world drivers consistently report hitting those numbers, sometimes even exceeding them in urban commutes. Now, stepping over to the Mazda CX-50 2026, things get a bit more emotional. Mazda positions this SUV not as a family hauler first, but as a driver's SUV, something built to be felt, not just driven. The CX-50 sits on Mazda's updated Skyactiv platform with a distinctive lower stance and wider track for improved cornering stability. You get two core engine choices: a 2.5-liter naturally aspirated engine with 187 horsepower, and the well-loved 2.5-liter turbocharged four-cylinder, generating up to 256 horsepower and a strong 320 pound-feet of torque on premium fuel. That torque curve is what makes the CX-50 come alive. It pulls with authority, especially when overtaking or merging. Mazda sticks with its 6-speed automatic transmission rather than chasing 9 or 10 gears like most rivals. On paper, that may look outdated, but in reality, the calibration is so sharp that throttle response feels almost sports sedan quick. Both SUVs feature all-wheel drive options, but Mazda integrates its iActive system as standard across all trim levels. It constantly reads driver inputs and wheel slip to preemptively adjust torque distribution. On twisty B-roads or in wet conditions, that translates into confidence and a sense of connection you rarely get from compact SUVs. Toyota's Op-D, on the other hand, is more efficiency-driven, with available torque vectoring on higher trims. It's great in snow or light trails, but the RAV4 still prioritizes linear comfort over dynamic playfulness. Visually, both 2026 models refine their existing identities. The RAV4 sports a slightly tweaked front fascia with sharper LED headlights and a more balanced grille design that now aligns better with the latest Toyota Highlander. New wheel designs and color options, like Storm Shadow Blue, bring freshness without losing its universal appeal. Toyota knows their buyers prefer evolution over revolution. The CX-50, on the other hand, leans hard into toughness and sportiness. The 2026 update gives it slimmer taillights, a more sculpted hood, and additional black cladding that blends into a matte finish skid plate. It feels muscular, closer to something like a baby Land Rover than your typical suburban crossover. Step inside, and the difference in brand philosophy becomes even clearer. The RAV4's cabin reflects Toyota's no-nonsense practicality. Materials have improved for 2026. Softer dash panels, reduced cabin noise, and upgraded seating foam make long trips more pleasant. The new infotainment system, running Toyota's latest interface on a 12.3-inch touchscreen, supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, paired with an optional 11-speaker JBL system. Mazda's interior, however, is an entirely different experience. The CX-50 looks like it's been lifted straight from a premium brand, with horizontal lines emphasizing width and symmetry. The 10.25-inch center display still uses Mazda's rotary controller, no full touch unless selected, keeping distractions low while driving. Trim levels like Meridian and Turbo Premium Plus come dressed with genuine leather, orange contrast stitching, and suede-like inserts that feel distinctly upscale. The driving position is low and driver-centric, more Miata than minivan. Practicality? The RAV4 wins slightly, with 37.6 cubic feet of cargo space behind the second row versus 31.4 in the Mazda. Fold the seats down, and Toyota's advantage widens further, making it a better choice for families and road trip enthusiasts who need that extra volume. So here's my question for you. What matters more in a compact SUV? Interior design that feels premium, or practicality that makes life easier? Drop your answer in the comments, because your take might just shape which car wins in our next comparison. Now imagine you're behind the wheel on an open mountain road. The air is crisp, the pavement twisting through forest turns. In the Mazda CX-50, steering feels alive, weighty, balanced, and eager. Every input translates directly to motion. Mazda engineers designed the chassis to encourage what they call Jinba Itai, a sense of unity between driver and machine. It's the same philosophy that's guided their sports cars for decades, and you can genuinely feel it here. The RAV4, by contrast, feels more composed than passionate. Don't mistake that for dull. It's simply tuned for predictability and comfort. Its electric power steering has improved feedback for 2026, especially in sport mode, and ride comfort remains class-leading on rough pavement thanks to sophisticated suspension calibration. Noise insulation is another area where Toyota dominates. The new acoustic glass, thicker door seals, and underbody damping make long highway drives eerily quiet. Mazda isn't far behind, but on coarse asphalt, tire roar becomes more noticeable. Braking feel? Mazda wins this round with firmer pedal response and shorter stopping distances in most tests, though Toyota's regenerative system in hybrid variants has improved smoothness significantly. Let's break down the head-to-head numbers. From a performance perspective, the RAV4 Prime easily outguns the CX-50 Turbo on pure acceleration. But here's the twist. Mazda's torque delivery feels more organic. Where Toyota's electric boost gives instant power, Mazda's turbo surge feels mechanical, raw, and satisfying. In everyday driving, though, the Toyota hybrid system wins the efficiency war. Even in mixed traffic, owners routinely report 40 to 45 miles per gallon compared to the CX-50 Turbo's 25 mpg average. So if fuel costs matter, Toyota offers peace of mind and fewer gas station visits. In towing capacity, both impress. The RAV4 Prime can pull up to 2,500 pounds, while the CX-50 Turbo outmuscles it slightly with 3,500 pounds. For anyone hauling small trailers, boats, or bikes, that margin could matter. Ride quality shows the biggest philosophical divide. The RAV4 isolates you from bumps. It's calm and easygoing. The CX-50 communicates them. It makes you part of the road, for better or worse. If your priority is comfort, Toyota's the safe bet. If driving is your hobby, Mazda's connection wins hearts. Then there's the matter of technology. Toyota integrates its latest Safety Sense 3.0 suite, adding better pedestrian detection, adaptive cruise with lane tracing, and smarter sign recognition. It's one of the most complete safety packages in the industry, certified by IHS as a top safety pick plus. Mazda counters with iActiveSense, a system built with similar coverage but tuned more subtly. It's less intrusive, allowing smoother intervention when needed. As a result, it feels more human, less robotic, something many drivers appreciate. In terms of infotainment, Toyota finally caught up. Its interface is smoother, faster, and now supports over-the-air updates. Mazda's system, though smaller, has excellent ergonomics and driver focus, but its menu layout still demands a few too many clicks to access common features. So which one's better? For urban efficiency and comfort, Toyota stays untouchable. For driving feel and emotional connection, Mazda takes the crown. For tech and reliability, Toyota edges ahead once more. It all comes down to this: logic versus passion. Let's ask you, if you had to choose between fuel economy and driving excitement, which would you pick? Tell us below, because the comment section on this video is shaping up to be an SUV think tank. To understand what these SUVs deliver day to day, let's talk real ownership. Owners transitioning from older RAV4s report that the 2026 model feels more refined than ever. The hybrid's new battery chemistry provides smoother electric-only intervals, particularly in city traffic. Maintenance costs stay low thanks to Toyota's proven hybrid architecture, one many drivers have trusted for nearly 2 decades. According to Toyota's internal data, over 85% of RAV4s sold in the past decade are still on the road today. That's more than just reliability, it's a legacy. Mazda owners tell a different story. They talk about joy, how every commute feels less like a chore and more like a small driving event. The CX-50's interior, while tighter, makes them feel cocooned. Its firmness on rough roads is a trade-off most accept because of how connected it feels in corners. A 2025 Mazda CX-50 Turbo owner wrote in an enthusiast forum, "The car makes me smile every time I take the long way home. It's not just practical, it's soulful." That perfectly captures Mazda's appeal. On the cost of ownership front, Toyota still wins long-term. Scheduled servicing averages 15% lower annually due to hybrid simplicity and fewer turbo components. Mazda's turbo engine, while durable, can demand more frequent oil changes and premium fuel for best performance. Insurance premiums? Practically identical. Resale value, though, Toyota dominates again. Industry analysts project the RAV4 hybrid's residual value to stay around 60% after 3 years, while the CX-50 Turbo averages 55%, largely due to niche demand. Noise isolation and refinement scores lean Toyota's way. Mazda's scores on touchpoints, seats, and perceived luxury lean the other. It's a stalemate in feel, but for long hauls, Toyota's cabin quietness gives it a comfort advantage. Before we decide our winner, what do you think defines a premium SUV experience? Silence and comfort, or craftsmanship and feel? Drop your verdict in the comments, and let's see which philosophy our community sides with. If you're buying with your head, the RAV4 remains the smarter choice. It's efficient, proven, respected, and more practical for family lifestyles. It's the SUV equivalent of a dependable Swiss watch. Unflashy, but masterfully engineered to last decades. If you're buying with your heart, though, the Mazda CX-50 wins. It's the SUV for drivers who crave emotion and craftsmanship. From its turbocharged growl to its refined stitching, it's designed to stir something beyond logic. Both brands stayed true to their DNA in 2026, refining rather than reinventing their best sellers. Toyota evolved the RAV4 to stay unbeatable in efficiency and long-term value. Mazda refined the CX-50 to become one of the most enjoyable everyday crossovers you can drive. So really, it's not about which SUV is better, it's about which one better fits you. If this deep dive helped you choose your next SUV, hit that like button. It tells us to keep producing long-form technical comparisons like this. And if you value unbiased, data-driven car reviews with genuine storytelling, subscribe to Autopedia and ring the bell, because your next car decision starts right here. Check out our next episode, the 2026 Honda CR-V versus Subaru Forester Hybrid Showdown, for another fierce battle of compact SUV legends. Until next time, drive safe, stay curious, and remember, the best car isn't just the one with the highest rating, it's the one that inspires you every time you turn the key.